Speaking of which, your thoughts on the beginning of the grand jury investigation into Michael Brown's death?
Well, it's a disaster. I tell you that because this prosecutor should not be involved in this at all.
McCullough.
McCullough should not be involved in this at all. Not just because his family relations are overwhelming with family that worked for the police officer, but back in 2000, take a look at this guy's history. Back in 2000, there were 21 bullets unloaded into the bodies of two young men in a car they did have drugs. They had less than 3 ounces of drugs. But 22 shots killed these two individuals. There were all kinds of quirky things about why the officers shot, how they shot. It appeared in front of the grand jury, and the grand jury, of course, there was no filing again. There was no indictment at all. Why? Because this DA wanted to control that. He knew the outcome that he wanted, and he controlled that. That's what a DA does almost all the time. Let me put that in perspective for you. The same year that happened, there were 60,000 grand jury hearings on things like that. Almost all but 29 of the 60,000 they did find an indictment. Here's the point: the DA walks into an office. Walks into a room where there's 12 jurors there. They're grand jurors. There's nobody else talking about the other side. What the answers are on the other side. As a matter of fact, Tom, the DA is able to offer issues that may not even be admissible in trial. Could be rank hearsay. It could be supposition. It could be forensic evidence that would never be admissible. But he's able to put all that in front of a grand jury.
Why do we allow that, Pat? Isn't that unconstitutional?
Of course it is. Of course it is. Look, isn't it? Look, most countries, we're the last country on the globe that uses the grand jury system just for that reason, because they figured out that it's a gamed system. The DA can accomplish whatever he wants. If he wants to indict you, Tom, for something, and he has any kind of facts at all, he's going to get an indictment. The reverse of that is also true. This grand jury has a great relationship with this DA. They've known him forever. He's appeared in front of them every Wednesday or whatever the day is for years. They have a great relationship with this guy. So what he says is going to hold true. Tom, think about this. It's even worse than that. What if there is an indictment? Then we believe that this DA is going to aggressively go out and handle the case, right?
Yeah.
Well, wrong. Because this DA can tweak just little things, even leading up to trial, even leading up to the final investigation. Tweak little things, and all of a sudden, where something should be a second-degree murder, it disappears. So this man should not be involved. Nixon needs to man up. The governor is just a coward here. This governor needs to man up, get rid of this DA, McCullough, get rid of this grand jury, and move the center of gravity away from Ferguson to where we know at the end of the day, as all this is happening, at least we know it's fair. Yeah. At least we know it's taken place in a way that we can be proud of.